will no longer dress well. Yeah. She's depressed. She will not even look sharp again. Also, you're not always going to attract anybody else again. So it's not even the divorce, but your inability to hold yourself together, and it's a difficulty. So you can't thrive on common sense. Oh, I'll try to manage it myself. Like I said, if your relationship with your partner is not just binding and bonding, but it is blending, and there's a divorce, please seek professional help. Don't just say we've signed papers and you walk away. I'm telling you, to have a toll on you. So divorce, marital separation. People are not divorced, but they are been separated. She has been separated from the man for 6 years now. 6 months now. You call, he doesn't pick. You call, he too doesn't pick. You are separated and you are thinking, okay, what is going to happen? Is it going to lead to divorce? A lot of questions are going to come separate. So people who are even separated from their spouse, that can lead to depression, detention in jail or in an institution, death of a close family member, not a spouse, but a close family member, a son, a father, an auntie, a grandmother. I lost my grandmother. I didn't really spend time with my mother. It was my grandmother that really everything. Yeah, you call me Ata. When she passed away, I felt it. Like I said,
you lost something.
Yeah, I've lost something. And if not for my professional work that I know what to do to whatever, I think it would have a toll on me. So maybe a death of a close family member, a major personal injury or illness. People have major injuries in life. You were cut, you were playing football, you were disconnected, and either it has short-circuit your career.
Exactly.
An illness,
major injury that can let you play football.
Good. You were effectively working in a company, then an illness come and hit you, so they give you 2 months, 3 months to recover. You couldn't recover. They lay you off. You are not at home. You are depressed. So any of these issues, people should seek professional help, because they are critical pointers. You are susceptible to depression. Now, marriage failure, I mentioned that one. Being fired at work, marital reconciliation with a spouse. It's not an easy thing. When you reconcile, reconciliation. Because when you are
I've heard, before you get into that explanation though, I've heard that the person left for a reason, and when they're coming back, usually it's 2 things: to love you better or for revenge.
Yes. You can't be any better than that, because there's always a motive behind any change of behavior. So even if you are chasing a girl for 2-3 years, say no, they suddenly out of the blue say, oh no, okay, I want to consider you. What allowed you to change your mind? So usually, if you don't know the motive behind a change of behavior, you want to be very critical, a bit observant, and that can give you a mental hysterical moment. You'll be thinking, you are worried, like you have said. So obvious. So reconciliation, people, the first 6 months or 1 year, even if you are a man, when she cooks for you, you don't even want to eat, you are too careful, you know, the suspicions around this. So even reconciliation, you still need professional help when you are reconciling. All this can add up and build up stress inside your system. Major change in health or behavior of a family member or yourself. Pregnancy, I mentioned that yesterday. Pregnancy can cause a lot of depression in women, even the man. A lot of men are depressed, not only women, because your wife is pregnant and she has changed. Maybe the man lacks knowledge. Too much mood swing here and there, and he's worried. Just like a mother, you give birth to a child, a young, maybe a toddler. The baby is crying. You give him a breast, he still crying. You give her water, he still crying. You diapers, he still crying. Okay, you are told, what should I do now? People are in such situation, and they just don't know what to do. Pregnancy, both the man and the woman. So when your wife is pregnant, men, you need to go for counseling. How do I handle, especially if the first pregnancy, you don't know. You have never lived with a pregnant woman before. This is your first time. How do you manage to live amicably, affably with this woman, so that it does not cause a lot of issues in the house? So that can also cause a lot of depression, sexual difficulties. I'm telling you, today, with all these telenovelas we have now, a lot of men are depressed. You know why? Because the women are saying that they are not able to perform in bed.
They go and watch some things and then they expect you to behave the same way. Please don't compare your man's life to some telenovela or something I've been watching. I hear a lot of stories like that. You don't love me like Diego is loving Paloma. Please, in a real world in Ghana, such things doesn't happen. It's make-believe. They should understand that it's make-believe. The movie or the series or whatever you're watching, it's make-believe. They're making you to believe. So they exaggerate sometimes.
But it's not real. But sometimes I sympathize with the women. They need orgasm. You understand that the woman must reach orgasm. The man must learn how to pleasure your partner, how to take her into Jerusalem.
But I hear you have to communicate. But if you don't communicate to the man, how would the man know?
Okay, so that one, if I'm doing personal counseling, we can be able to go into detail. But the man must be able to communicate. The woman, that's why I said it's communication. But a lot of men, because men are like I said, gas cooker.
Yeah, and
the woman is electric one.
Takes a longer time for
a longer time. The same way take a longer time to come up, a longer time to cool off.
Exactly.
So the man must understand how to play with the woman's body. Take your time. Like I said yesterday, whatever, it's like a whole church service or a meeting service. You have to start gradually. So men are depressed because the women are advocating for the man to be able to perform well in bed and do that. So a lot of difficulties in marriage, sexual difficulty, they are not able to perform. Even if you are a man, you are not able to pleasure your wife. You should be worried.
I heard something was it 2 days ago? I saw something, a research work that has been churned out, that men after sex want to sleep, women after sex want to be cuddled. If you know that a man, sometimes it's about knowledge also. When you seek knowledge, you understand some of these things. A man after sex wants to rest because he's produced I heard when you go one round, it's like 1,005 meters.
No, it's like 6 hours of hard labor.
You see,
that's why usually the men sweat exhausted because of the estrogen and then the testosterone. Two different for them.
So I want the woman understand.
No. So the woman should understand, but the man should also understand that you need to make your wife feel love. So even if you want to sleep, cuddle her to sleep. No, cuddle her to sleep, because after that, and then you just go to sleep. You ignore the woman. The woman's sex is communication, it's affection. Like I said, 2 types of sex: body-centered sex and person-centered sex. A lot of men focus only on body-centered. You see the woman, she's catchy, she's trending, she's captivating, appealing, and all those. So you just want to go in. No, the woman want to communicate, want to build a relationship. So after sex, the woman sits in bed, say, "Wow, hey." So if you travel for 6 hours to sleep with the woman, she feels that love. Okay, let's not talk about that. So
I think our time is limited.
Good,
so
thank you
let's jump onto the case study that we have, and then we'll talk about all the treatments once again. So we have a case study of somebody who once called into the show with a similar issue of depression, and want to take a lesson to what she went through and how such a case, when brought to our counselor Jeffries, how he will be able to diagnose and then offer probable or a perfect, near perfect, if I should say, solution or treatment to that. So let's take a look at what happened.
Hello.
Hi, Hannah. Good morning.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Please. Yeah, please, I can hear you.
Okay, where are you calling us from, please?
Please, I'm calling from Oyarifa.
Okay, please go ahead.
From Oyarifa.
Okay, please go ahead.
Please, sometimes when I'm there, I feel like I'm unlucky. People are going like they are able to achieve. Like I can't. I'll do this. It's not going on well for me. So I went to the hospital and they diagnosed me of generalized anxiety disorder. Sometimes when I'm there, I'll just take the rope. I'll feel like I should hang myself. Then I'll put it down. I'll be like, oh, it shall be well. Then also I can take the knife, put it on my stomach, like I want to pierce myself. Then I'll stop. Sometimes I feel like sitting somewhere lonely in the bush without talking to anyone because I feel I'm worthless. And it is eating me up. Sometimes I'll take the scissors, I'll start cutting my hair off. And can you advise me what to do? Because I don't know what is happening to me.
Hannah, do you live alone?
Yes, for now. And even accommodation, my mom is not in Ghana, but she don't want to take responsibilities. My school issues, always on me alone.
Oh, Hannah, I'm so
sometimes
sorry.
I'm fed up, like, I feel like doing something to end it all.
No, please don't do anything, Hannah.
I can't.
Hannah, can you hear me?
How things are going on. I don't think everything
Hannah.
will be fine. Yes, please, I can hear you.
Hannah, relax. Don't do anything to yourself. Can you get to any family member to live with for now?
Yes, doctor.
Can you get to any family member to live with at least for now?
Pardon?
Can you get to any family member to live with?
Please, where should I go?
Do you have family around?
No, for now, no. I don't have family. I'm just searching a friend because accommodation stuff is a problem. I've applied for nursing. I've not been called. Everything I've tried to do is not going on well for me. So now, what should I do?
Okay, Doc will talk to you. Okay, listen to Doc.
So Hannah, what are the things you used to like doing?
The things I like doing is sometimes when I get someone to talk to, then to make me feel like me too, I'm a human. Because I've always been in the room without jobless in the room. You decide to go to school, it's not going on for you. You try to work, apply for a job, they will not call you. So I feel I'm worthless, and I feel happy when I get someone to talk to, like a friend. Like I'll talk to that person in the conversation. Sometimes they will claim that I'm talking much, even on phone. When I get someone to talk on phone, I feel happy because I feel like I'm talking to someone. I feel like I'm a human. And I mostly get encouraged when someone tries to advise me. So when I'm sleeping, mostly I'll just wake up. And I'll be like, why am I sleeping? I need to stand up and do something. And it's a whole lot. Sometimes I want to end it all. And
Okay, so Hannah, at this point, you are going through a stage whereby I can say she's really, really depressed. And then the friends that you see, she feels that her friends are threats to her because none of them is listening. So Hannah, at this point, you need to get to someone that you feel.
Yeah, I went to the hospital. I went to Kolebu Hospital.
All right, so that was a conversation we once had on the set with my co-host Stephanie Jeremiah, and the caller called in to complain about what she's going through. She's not finding jobs. She's written applications to several places. She's not being given attention. She has no family. She has no friends to even talk to. At times she feels like going into the bush to sit there and then ultimately wanted to end it all. So such situation when you find yourself, as remember the guest was able to answer that saying she's going through depression. So such depression, how do you get out of it? That's a case study you're going to use today. The phone lines are active at this moment. You can call in. The number is on your screen right now. Give us a call, and if you have any questions, if you have any situation that is quite close to you, you want to share with us, and then seek knowledge and help. Our guest is here, Councillor Jeffries is here to help you do that. So once again, we're back into the studio. So this is the situation of Hannah, who once called.
She may not be the only person. There are countless, because her situation is very common all over the place. Trying to find job, trying to get married, trying to have kids, trying to make your marriage work, and we call this one consistent failure. When your attempts are not producing fruit, when your efforts are not yielding result, when everything you put in more but you get little, you feel as if you are disciplined, you are hardworking. Have you seen a hardworking man failing before? Have you seen a very diligent person not producing a result before? If a lazy person is failing, it's different.
Councillor, you once said, we are not in competition with anybody.
Yes.
Your goals and your desires should rather be what you should focus on.
Good.
So if it happens that possibly that's how you were made, sort of.
No, you were made to what?
Like like your destiny, sort of. That's supposed to be your destiny.
Your destiny to try to look for work and you not get work.
Possibly.
Oh, come on.
It's not possible.
No, it's not possible.
There are countless people out there like that.
It's not possible, but just that, you see, on your way to success, the journey into the realm of success, it's a marathonic journey. It's not a 100-meter race. That's why you need persistence. You need patience. You need endurance. You need temperance. You need discipline. You need devotion. You need commitment. You need affection. You need all these come up. Failure is not opposite of success. Failure, like this lady now, she will need, we'd have to see her. You'd have to book so that I'll give her free therapy, free consultation, and free teaching. Then I'll bring my therapeutic knowledge and understanding, and then my coaching staff put together to help her. If she understands that, hey, people who we celebrate today, they failed countless time. But like I said, you are not in competition with anybody. Set your own goals. Keep pursuing your own goal. The more you fail, the closer you are to success. The man who brought up the light bulb, Edison. How many times did he fail? When they interviewed him finally, he said, we've learned you failed that 99 times. I said, no, I didn't fail 99 times. I only learned 99 ways by which the light will not be produced. So this lady right now, me, I can sit there and teach her. She can write a book. All these her experiences. You see, life gives you experiences. You draw lessons out of it.
So she was kind of destined to go through this.
Yes. Not destined. Everybody in life will go through some of these stuffs.
Okay.
The men you meet, you see me here today. Oh, I have been on this journey not today. I've been on radio in the Volta region. I've been on radio for 10 years teaching these things. And I'm still teaching for free. I've never charged. I go on show, I go whatever, just teaching, educating. Sometimes you go around here on your own energy. Like, it's not today. It's a process. Every product you see gone through a process. And usually, like I said yesterday, some people also are not ready to go through the process.
Okay.
The process is difficulties are part of the process. Hurdles are part of the process. Disappointment are part of the process. Frustrations are part of the process. These are things you must accept. So I said emotional intelligence comes in the point that emotional rigidity is deadly.
Please hold on that thought for me. Emotional rigidity is deadly. I have Ernestina Donko on the line from Odoko. Hello, good morning, Ernestina.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine, please.
Nice to have you on. Please go ahead with your submission.
I am 62 years of age.
32 years.
62.
52.
52 rather.
62.
62, 62. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And I had a surgery for my lumbar 3 years ago.
Okay.
That's 2019. By 2021, I have to go for my spine surgery. And after this surgery, the doctor told me that so my heart just pumped in. And since then, it is depressed. My husband died after I had the first surgery.
Just crying.
Life has been so bad to me that now the only thing I say is I just want to die.
Wow. That's quite sad. Sorry about the situation you're going through, Ernestina. Thank you for calling. Counselor is here who will talk to you briefly. So hang on tight for us. Don't turn off the TV. All right. So situation where she goes to do surgery, she comes back, and husband also dies. And I think similar to what you were talking about.
I mentioned a change, health challenges. Yeah, but you see her age.
62. Retirement age.
62, retirement. Powerful. There are 3 things that can even kill you early. One of them is called regret.
Okay.
After 50, when you are going to 60, and you hit 60, you are sitting back and you are reminiscing. You are looking back on your life, how your life has been. So, for example, I don't know about her. So, some of these cases, we can give a facial diagnosis and help, but we need to sit with her because this feeling of want to die, even so, there will be a lot of underlying factors that are pushing and boosting it.
Okay.
If she has had a lot of success in life, achieved a lot of stuff, being successful, being significant, make a lot of impact, a lot of things she's proud of, the rate of the depression will not be too high. It will be less. But if you can look back, you see a lot of failures, a lot of disappointment, a lot of things you are not proud of, a lot of things you are not happy about. Even if you don't have any illness, just as after 60, when you see old people who sit down and they are lost in their thought and they are moody, most of them, they are regretting a lot of stuff in their past. They are not proud of. So situations like this, we have to diagnose and ask questions to see the severity, the intensity, whether is it chronic, is it mild. But immediately suicidal thoughts start coming, you know that it's a serious one. So, ma'am, I sympathize with you and I empathize with you, but I would love, for example, this particular case like this, you need a social belonging.
Okay.
Acceptance. You belong somewhere where people come around you, where you talk, where you laugh, where you live a free life. You see, as a new study shows that people that have a lot of social belonging, that's why this social media thing is a myth. It's destroying more than we think. Because your phone does not have emotion. Many people can be on the phone in the evening after 9 from 2 hours. Just press. You are depressed. The picture you are watching can't talk to you to make you happy.
Yeah.
The picture, the videos you are watching will not be able to whatever. You need a human being with another emotion that you can synchronize with, that you can communicate with. That when you laugh with a human being, it's more authentic and more genuine than when you are laughing with a picture you are seeing. That one is synthetic. That one is not original. That one is just too facial. So this particular woman like this, mom, we will need you. I don't know whether she has family, she has friends and people who never know her. They must come around there. First of all, offer emotional support. Emotional support comes in terms of being able to talk with her, invite her, let's go to party, even let's go to church. Even a study, in that study, they stated that those who go to church, social church, you go for worship, when you are singing, you lift your hands in worship, you pray, you fellowship together, they live 15 years ahead of others. Why? You are able to have a release of your emotional being, because intelligence, social intelligence, it plays a major part. So those of you who are seclusive, isolated,
those things comes with temperament also. The introverts, the melancholics, it's naturally
good, naturally, right. Even the phlegmatic, from the word phlegm, you are phlegmatic, you are too dull or whatever. Obviously, even if you are phlegmatic, you need to be a bit involving, have social belonging, people you vibe with. Phlegmatic, that's why you need to even vibe with those who are choleric, because that's why we say opposite attract. When you combine a phlegmatic and a choleric, the strength of the choleric is the weakness of the phlegmatic, and then the strength of the phlegmatic is the weakness of the choleric. So when the two come together, they help each other. One is fire, one is water. They tone down the melancholy, and then the sanguine. The sanguine are thoughtful, they are pensive, they are calculative, they are meticulous in their approach. They say that if the work must be done, it must be done well. The sanguine says that if the work must be done, it can be done anyhow. You understand that? So when you bring these two together, they can tone down. So although it comes with temperamental stuff, people have to intentionally learn this to be able to treat. So
okay, Councillor,
yes.
Unfortunately my time is almost
good.
So in a nutshell, I like the part where you talked about faking life yesterday.
Yes.
If there is anything else you think is very critical to add to that, maybe you want to wrap up on that one, and then anything critical that you need to add, so that in case you're out there and in this world of inflation all over the place, monetary policy rates all over the place, fuel prices all over the place, what should you do to avoid depression in a
I will stay on the social belonging. Please create social network. One of the things I'm doing now is I'm building social capital.
Okay.
Social capital are people that they may not be able to give you money, give you a car, but they can offer you ideas, offer you a listening ear. Do you know that I did a video I sent to you? I call it the therapeutic talk. In there, I state that, do you know, if you wake up in a day and you feel that there's somebody out there who just listens to you, who just understands you, who just wants to be around you, you want to live longer. When you don't feel a sense of rejection, a sense of abandonment, a sense.
There's one person out there.
Oh yeah,
giving you a listening ear.
Oh, I'm telling you, a lot of people. For example, the first lady, whatever, he said when she's talking with either her friends, she feels okay, but sometimes they say she's talking too much or whatever, because depression makes you talk too much. Sometimes when you laugh too much.